I got it. True.
It is Monday night, guys.
It's Monday Night Sketchy Live. You've made it. That's right. Sketchy Live Monday. So much fun to do tonight. We're going to visit our old pal Ian out in the desert. A unsolicited extra drawing of this project that he's working on. I'm throwing in my 2 cents. Whether he wants it or not, hopefully he'll like it. I kind of sent it to him, but I'd like to go further with it. Hopefully we can get ink and we can get color down tonight.
Yes.
We'll talk more about the Kona project. We got more stuff to talk about. Special gift that we got sent to us by a great person, and much, much more. Sketchy Live starts
now. And we're back.
And of course, my audio shitty. Hello?
Anyways.
Okay, there we go. No, I'm losing you.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. I'm here. Are you here?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Sounds
Hey,
good.
what's going on at Sketchy Live Monday? I'm Johnny Jalopy, and with me is my beautiful, lovely, talented, smart, effervescent, gorgeous.
The adjectives are flowing tonight.
Booyah!
Wow.
It's ItyB.
Hey guys, you are in for a treat tonight.
Well, hopefully it's a treat.
Johnny so closely follows every move that Ian Roussel's making.
Oh wow! Don't say like I'm a stalker.
A little bit.
I'm kind of a stalker.
A little bit. You were a stalker before you even met him.
I'm such a fan. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah. So
how can you not be? How could you not be a fan of that guy?
Not only the full custom garage stuff going on, but now Ian has this YouTube channel.
Yeah, and it's not just Ian. Now it's Jamie's gotten involved. And oh my God, can I just say, Jamie has made these ginormous leaps. Like she's like producer, editor, filmer. Like the way she's documenting his project stuff. You'd think she's been doing it for years and years and years. So shout out to Jamie Roussel for a phenomenal job of what they're doing over on Ian's YouTube channel. Go check them out.
Super interesting content going
Ian,
on.
It's the YouTube channel is. You just wrote it down.
You know what? I did.
It's full custom. That's not a full custom.
No, it's Ian.
Oh my God. Now, wow, we're huge fans.
Well, because we just have it saved. We don't actually go. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
I got it.
Pull it up. Let me pull it up.
I can't believe you're the one that wrote it down.
I did write it down.
I like totally was like banking on you remembering something.
Oh my
gosh.
Nope. I forget everything. Okay, so we have in our subscriptions.
Because I don't want to say the channel.
I don't want to say it wrong either. It is Full Custom Ian.
Is it Full Custom Ian?
Yes, Full Custom Ian.
It is Full Custom Ian. Okay. I just making sure because I know, his own fabrication thing that he's doing out in the desert. He's trying, there's this, it's not the show, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
So, I didn't want to make an error. And of course we just errored the heck out of it. So
no, we did, and we got it right because we looked it up.
I guess. Ian, Jamie, we're so sorry that we didn't get it exactly right off the top. We just didn't want to mess it up either. So we apologize. Anyways, how could you not be a fan?
I know, and you've got on their cool Roussel's custom fabrication Mahogany California shirts.
I was fortunate enough to have one of these sent to me by Jamie and Ian, and super stoked to wear it on the show.
Yes.
Show my love.
Right?
Yeah.
So as Johnny gets into it here, let me go ahead.
Yeah, let me crack a beverage really quick, and then we'll get into it.
And I'm going to share some screens here, so we are ready to go.
Of course, we're drinking tonight the Three Daughters raspberry lemonade. Yummy.
Oh, that is one of your faves. One of your faves. We've got Close Cut, our buddy Art Smith, joining us tonight. What's happening, folks?
My pal, my friend, Art Smith, master fabricator himself.
Lizzie Daughtry is joining us tonight.
Okay.
She is on YouTube, Miss Butterfree 34. She just posted or told us about last week that she's doing these resin pumpkins, and I
Yes,
did order one.
You did order
and
one.
It's being mailed. I should have it on the 2nd.
Overnight mail.
Super excited. No, it's 2-day. But she
no, I mean
she sent me the confirmation.
I was doing like the song.
Oh.
Anyway, the George Strait song.
Oh.
Overnight mail.
Anywho, I'm excited to get that. So I'll be showing that off next Monday.
Yeah.
We've got James Olchin joining us. I'm here from Lincoln, Nebraska. Welcome, James. Always nice to have you.
I just want to get our base color down before I start really getting into it.
Frank Pupello is joining us. I will be recording Green Acres tonight because it's almost time for Sketchy Live. Green Acres, are they still showing that? Must be on some kind of TBS channel or something.
No, it's like what's the name of that channel? ItyB, you can get it. Oh, there's lots of them where you can watch those old shows. What's up?
I was turning it off so it wasn't background.
Okay.
We've got Uncle Larry joining us tonight. Lawrence Crawford, our buddy from Detroit. It's good to see the two of you and hear your voices. Big hugs to both of you.
Back at you, my friend.
Good
Back
smiles,
at you.
Good energy. Keep it up. We're trying, ma'am. We're trying. We hope that you are fully healed after your little incident.
He's also been getting back in there and getting the truck back up and running,
Nice.
and been kind of coming across some stuff and repairing things, and so that's really cool to see.
Cool. Out in the garage. Lizzie said this upcoming Sunday the 6th will be Steven's birthday. He'll be 25 years old. Wow. Do you remember? I remember when he was like graduating high school.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Time flies.
Oh my goodness.
Time flies. Hey, so let's give you a little bit of background. So Ian is currently working on a Volkswagen project, and he sent me a few photos of like this Baja Bug that has the traditional, not the traditional Baja look, more this street look, and there's specific names for the front ends, and I apologize, I don't know the exact names. If you are familiar with them, put it in the comments. We'll tell everybody what it is. Anyways, so he had this idea. If you follow Full Custom Garage, him and I actually did a Volkswagen project where we turned it into like a looking like almost like a 40s sedan delivery. And then somewhere in the midst of me leaving, him getting ready to do some more fabrication, he pulls that top off and reveals this really sick chopped bug underneath. And he sent me a picture and goes, "Hey man, look what I'm seeing." And I went, yeah. Not that he took my approval, like, yeah, go do it. But it was really cool that it was this like underneath was this totally rad chopped bug. And so the name of the episode, which was the first episode of last year, was called Change of Plans. Well, Ian sent me photos of that same piece that he took off of that project with this new bug that he's got. And he's like, "Hey man, I'm thinking this Baja Street like thing, because I really still like that thing and I want to use it. What do you think?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, let me throw something on paper." So what you're going to see tonight is a second rendition of something that I sent him with some other little elements that I've added in to go along with his
that might
idea.
Be cool. We don't know if
so his idea
so, but
yeah, so his idea is to do this Baja Bug with the Baja Bug front end, maybe do like Model A fenders, not Volkswagen fenders, so like a flat fender fenders off like a Model A, and then utilizing that sedan delivery back end. So, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, but what about this?" So I sent him some photos of what we're gonna do, or I sent him basically the line sketch of what I'm gonna ink in tonight and try to color in to make it a little more finished, so he could, maybe it'll help him decide on maybe this is a cool way to go.
Perhaps we will see.
Maybe
we will see.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get into it.
Okay, great. We have Mike Quilliams joining us.
What's up, Mike Williams?
Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Loose.
Howard Pierpont is joining us.
Mr.
93 degrees at dusk in Mineola, Texas.
Should we do that now?
Yeah, okay. Let's do it now.
So go ahead. What were we going to say?
So Howard Pierpont sent...
Super great guy. Yes. We've actually done a two-part interview with Howard Pierpont on this channel.
Live. He was here live.
It was, it was a great interview, and Howard has done so much stuff. He's a man about town, and he does a jack of all trades and travels and does all kinds of stuff and just lives life, and really is just such a nice, sweet person. And
with
then
so much life experience and so many things to
visits
share.
people and hangs out and does
and
stuff.
helps.
Yeah, so cool. And it helps always, like helping other people who are entrepreneurial, trying to get their stuff going. And
He's given us some great ideas.
Yeah, he is an advisor. We remember he listed like, I don't know, 80 jobs he's done. So just an all around amazing guy. Well, anyways, I received this email from him,
and I'd like to go ahead and read it.
Yeah, read the email.
So he says, in the year 2000, I was fortunate enough to be a part of an executive on loan program with my employer. They covered my salary and did not deduct vacation time. It was a
hopefully
great
with
program.
This is okay us reading this part. Maybe
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we're sharing it. We were in Clearwater.
Sorry, Howard, if you I didn't. Yeah, okay.
Why can't people know that? That's something he would have shared on the
maybe.
On the Anyways. We were in Clearwater Beach, Florida for the annual Public Radio Development Conference. One of our events was a closed viewing and buffet at the Salvador Dali Museum, which we have yet to go to.
We have not.
It's
right
local
in our
backyard. Have not been. The item in the package was hung in my house since I bought it during that event. I hope you can find some little corner for it. You have joined the international cadre. CADRE. What is that?
It's a collective.
Oh,
it's a group
of automotive artists.
Yeah.
Howard. So he sent this
it's
very cool piece. Very cool piece. Now, how am I going to show that? I'm just going to
hold it up.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yes. You're going to need to shine it down though. Don't angle it up. Yes.
Better.
Yep.
So super cool automotive art from Salvador Dali.
Yeah.
And this hung in Howard's house. And now it will hang in my house, our house. Oh. Our home.
Thank you.
Well,
me.
I mean, it was a gift.
What a neat piece.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And what holds more value to me is that it came from Howard.
Yes. So what I told Howard, and I'll publicly say it here, is I will hang this in my home, our home, with pride and honor, knowing that it came from you.
Yes.
And it was in your home, and now it graces our walls.
Yes. I'm super blessed. He's such a fantastic guy and so giving.
And he was like, I know it's not, totally your automotive cup of tea. And I'm like, it's absolutely, because it's automotive.
And it's unique.
Yes, but it's automotive stuff. And I love all automotive, not just hot rods and customs.
And not a spoiler alert, because we've invited Howard back here for another podcast session, because
round two,
he didn't get to share. He didn't even get to scratch the surface.
To be honest, also it was early in the midst of us doing podcast version things, not just Sketchy, and our audio was not perfect for Howard.
No, not that it is now.
But we did have multiple camera working for some reason, but we couldn't get audio to work great. Right. So there were some stuff that was missed. So it would be great. We'll do a little.
We'd love to have him back. He's
synopsis of his previous visit, and then we will get into more stuff that he's done, because we just scratched the surface.
Right.
So super exciting.
And I'm sure he's done so much stuff even in just the last year that he hasn't been here. So
yeah.
Way more he can share. So
add to the resume, basically. Yes.
So thank you, Howard.
Howard, thank you so much.
You're amazing. We love you.
Yeah.
Appreciate your support and your encouragement. Okay, so Bobby Theriot is joining us. Welcome, sir. Bobby, we also got to meet him in person when we went up to Georgia.
Yep.
So thankful for that. We've got Matt Williams, not to be mistaken, Matt Quilliams from earlier, but or no, it was Mike Quilliams.
Matt Williams.
Right. Oh my goodness, tongue twister.
We got
Matt Williams from Idaho on YouTube tonight instead of Facebook. ItyB, you need your own channel.
Wow.
For what? Jeez, what would I do?
Getting rid of Johnny.
What would I even do? We've got Mark Akalowitz joining us. Greetings from Tom's River. Johnny and ItyB, last day of vacation, back to the brewery tomorrow. I've been following Mark's vacation. They have been doing some fun stuff.
Yeah, looks like it.
I'm a little jealous.
A little jelly.
A little jelly. Mama Wood is on the broadcast tonight. Mama loves you.
Oh, I love you too, Mama.
We love you too, Mama. We went to go see Mama yesterday. She was a little under the weather, and this brings me to our next point. All of you know that we are very faithful people, and love God, and we're not afraid to say that. And we prayed for Mama yesterday, and we know that there are a lot of people who participate in this broadcast with us that are friends of ours that are going through some struggles. Maybe it's the end of a relationship, maybe a medical issue, maybe a job issue. I just want everybody to know, we talked about this yesterday. We just want everyone to know that we see you and we hear you and we are praying for you. Don't ever feel like you're alone or that you're handling this by yourself.
Absolutely.
I don't care what religion you are. If you have a relationship with God, that's great to me. So just continue doing what you're doing. If you have faith, just know that we're believing with you for deliverance in those areas.
And if that's not a part of who you are, doesn't mean that we don't think about you and that we aren't thinking of you and still, sending prayers for you as well. We still care about you, and
we do care. We're thankful. We're super. Yeah. We wouldn't be here without all of you and all of your support. We encourage the participation. We encourage the relationship that we have, the friend relationship that we have with you. I feel like any one of you could come sit in our living room and we'd just have a blast.
Yeah, absolutely. Such great people that are out there. That's the part that's been so fun, is the folks that have, graced us with their presence here on Sketchy Live are just great people, really super positive and and very encouraging.
I don't think awesome. All of this stuff that you've done, and there've probably been a few people that have maybe disagreed with one of the design choices you made on the build, but for the most part, I would say 95% of the comments have all been positive and encouraging.
Yeah.
And even if it's not a way someone would have gone with it, they're still like, keep it up, man, don't quit, and just encouraging you to get through it. So it's hard to find a crowd base of people that are in your corner like that.
Absolutely, because they're generally, it's unfortunately there's people that don't want to see people succeed.
Exactly.
And there again goes back to people like Howard Pierpont, that his whole design of what he tries to do on a daily basis is trying to help people succeed in what they're doing or become better or give suggestions. And that was one of his jobs. He was like a guy that just gave suggestions on how to fix problems, and wasn't a problem solver, but was a problem solver. Like, would encourage people to find ways for them to solve their own problem, but was there, but was that guy that was there.
Right.
If you questions or you need, motivation or something to that. And again, that's the cool thing, is we have that kind of people that are hanging out here on Sketchy Live.
Yeah, we're super thankful. You guys are awesome. Speaking of awesome, Jim Pollen from Hobo's Hot Rod Garage in Horseheads, New York. Fantastic talent right there with the bead rolling, doing a great job.
In fabrication as well.
Yeah, and just the opportunities he's getting to work with and for certain people, it's been amazing to watch.
Guy has made his own ways, that's for sure. No one has handed that guy anything.
Super proud of you, Jim. We've got Honest Peyton Speed Shop joining us.
Hey,
hello
what's up?
From MN. Is that Minnesota?
I think so.
I want to say it is. I'm not sure. I was good when it was the 3-letter abbreviation.
Right.
When they went to 2, it screwed me up a bit. Especially with the M's. There's so many M's.
It was all a ruse to throw you under the bus,
I guess. Always trying to trip me up.
Yeah. Just when you think you're getting ahead and you go,
right?
I'm smart. And then they just do it to mess with you.
There's a guy in our fellowship, Lou, who I was talking to yesterday after our service, and we were just talking about our backgrounds and stuff, and he goes, I actually have a degree in geography. And I'm like, oh I'm
cool.
like, I'm horrible at geography. And
I don't know where anything is.
He goes, that's not what it is. So I learned what geography truly encompasses. Like, I got 0 out of that class when I was in school, because it was maybe the geography they taught us was just situational as far as states and countries and stuff. I don't know.
Or maybe you were just spending too much time smoking in the bathroom and listening to Motley Crue.
Springsteen. Oh, I wasn't really listening to Motley Crue.
Maybe you should have been. That was the problem.
Maybe. We've got Frank Pupello joining us. He says TV Land. Yes, possibly.
That's right.
That's probably where it was. Michael Allen's joining us. Hi, guys. Welcome. We've got Ralph Pops Sanchez. Howdy, y'all, from San Antonio, Texas.
Where the stars at night?
Howard Pierpont said it was 1990, my error. So
Okay.
not the year 2000, but a whole decade prior.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael Williams is here too. Not
boy.
Mike Williams, but we've got Matt Williams, Mike Williams, Mike Quilliams. Everybody's on the night. So funny.
It is funny. It's like we got a whole gaggle of
Yep,
Williams and
we
Quilliams
sure
and
do. All the Matts
Williams and
Mikes.
Quilliams and Williams. Oh my.
Draco Cycles is joining
D-Psych.
us. Love Draco. He says that's a cool gift. Howard is just the best, isn't he? Though
He's a good dude.
You guys need to
And
look
not just
back. If you haven't
and
seen the podcast, and I know again we apologize in advance for the audio, but go check it out because you can make out bits and pieces, and he's just so interesting, and just so like he's like so easy to get along with and listen to. Like his voice is soothing. It's just wonderful. He's just an amazing guy. Anyways, enough about Howard. He's probably over there blushing in Mineola. V Dubrod is joining us. He says, hey guys, tuning in from YouTube tonight. Welcome, sir. Paul Marziani is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania tonight. That's a long way from Bradenton.
Yeah, there's no motorsports, or maybe that's what he's doing.
Possibly. We don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to meddle into his personal business, but
why not? You just
what are you doing up there?
You just threw Howard Pierpont's whole life history under the bus.
Howard said it was like I had been to the house many times. Yes, he felt comfortable as well.
Good.
So that's good. We took him to.
We do try to be hospitable.
We took him to a little local diner that we love.
Oh, that's right. We did go there. That was good.
And that may be a repeat when he comes because he enjoyed it too. Ron Sedlak's joining us. Hey, I finally stayed up long enough to watch your show. Ron.
What's up, Ron?
Welcome, sir. We'll hopefully be seeing him in another month or so.
What do you mean, hopefully?
Detroit. Well, hopefully he's part of the crowd. I'm sure he will be.
Oh my God, he's
the main guy.
He's the facility. He facilitated us rooms.
Maybe he's going to be too busy. And
I see what you're saying. Okay.
V Dubrod said, "I love your drawings, Johnny."
Hey, thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm saying thank you.
Oh, yeah, you did.
For yours.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
For your drawing.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having me have my own channel at some time. I'd like that.
This is your own channel.
Oh, is this me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is all you, baby.
Oh, okay.
We've got the McCoys joining us. Brian and Lisa McCoy got up to 103 degrees in Maurice, Louisiana today.
Yeesh.
Had a great visit with Howard last weekend. That's true. Howard was over there in Louisiana with them last Monday. Oh, and then they said rip Pee-wee. I know.
Yeah. And of course, a lot of people had to throw in his whole
history,
terrible history of things that he did poorly. And I just, just no different than, listen, as a kid, I grew up listening to Bill Cosby records.
Yep.
And then, kind of watched him as he became Mr. Huxtable. And then when all the bad stuff went down about that guy, I just went, you know what? I'm just going to remember all the good things about that dude. And, people make mistakes in their lives, and unfortunately they fall off and they do wrong. All I can hope is that they find their way back. Same thing with Paul Rubens. I think all in all, as an artist
and an entertainer,
did a lot of cool. I loved all the Pee-wee movies and would always laugh at the different little roles he would play in different movies. And so as far as his film work and comedic work, I'm a fan of that stuff.
None of us really know who he was as a person.
Pee-wee's Playhouse. Used to watch that all the time as a teenager and into a young adult and stuff, and just always thought it was really cool. So again, I'm just going to focus on the good things that he did entertaining wise, and again hope that somewhere down the line he found a way to make things right for himself. So
that's right. Mary Evans is joining us, or perhaps it is Dan. They were
so hard to tell.
He says, hello, Mr. Good. And then he puts ... I mean, Johnny Jalopy. He was going to call you Mr. Good Wrench, probably.
Yeah, no, it was Good Torch.
Oh, Good Torch. That's right. Yeah. Jason Shaw's joining us. Hey, Johnny, off the grid, build Tasmania.
Nice.
What? You're from Tasmania?
That's cool.
Very cool. Jim McMillan's joining us. Hey guys, got you on both Facebook and YouTube.
We'll take it.
God bless you guys. Thank you for taking the time every week to bring the wife and I an hour of happiness.
Oh, well, we sure appreciate you hanging out with us.
Absolutely.
And, there's millions of things you guys all could be doing rather than hanging out with us on a Monday night. But we are glad and so grateful that you choose us to do it. Yeah, that for a Monday. And, hopefully it's a fun time and you get to hear us banter back and forth and bring up silly stuff and talk about silly stuff. So yeah, so here we go. There is the concept of
that's cool.
So some ideas that I came up with myself, other than the Baja front end and the flat fenders that Ian was talking about, doing this whole Baja thing, and of course the doing the send and delivery. I thought it would be cool because a lot of the builds that him and I did together was a lot about leaning things forward. So in this build, I have the A pillars, almost basically using like a Model T windshield. So you cut out the V-dub one and you go a flat Model T windshield. Then I thought it'd be really cool. I saw this. It was like a 40s Ford. It might have been a delivery where they did this really cool touch. With the delivery portions, the cutaway in the back behind the door opening, this really cool little notch that almost mimics the shape that is in the rear window of most Volkswagen Bugs. Is basically would take that C shape and move it forward, so it's still kind of a nod to the Volkswagen, but a custom look too. And then of course, doing a little more maybe flat fender in the rear, and of course I'm just cocking the rear tire and doing a silly little steely wheel on the front. But
so basic the same hood from the Bug.
That's a Baja hood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a Baja hood and a Baja front piece. Okay. And he's acquired two different versions of that as well. So there's like one that has this open pocket in the bottom, and then there's one where it's enclosed, and the light configuration is a little bit different. But I really like this version and this whole street look with the Baja stuff. Him and I have been talking about, we've sent pictures to each other back and forth when we've seen these particular kind of bugs and go, man, this is really cool. So it's kind of neat that that's kind of the vision of where he's headed with it, is something that we've, again, not that I've said I'm influencing Ian. Ian is his own person and doesn't need Johnny's help whatsoever.
But you've said
him and I have very similar tastes. And this is one of those ones where we totally share, like, oh my God, hell yeah. Like I even thought about it like, so that hood that we have out there, that's the kind of hood it is.
Okay. Yeah, I did see that. Okay. Yep. Very cool.
So we're going to start adding some color to this.
Yay. And this in no way reflects
what Ian's choices are. Yeah. But I just wanted to.
He's probably not even gotten that far yet.
No, he's all he's done currently is he's raised the transmission and the engine, the tunnel up, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches to get the car really low to the ground, which brings the engine compartment. You can really tuck the wheels and get the rear end really up into the wheel wells. So it's all about getting that's the thing, again, him and I share from beginning was like the lower the better, which is crazy. Is now he's gotten into this whole, because he lives out in the desert now, he's really seeing the benefits of the off-road stuff, and he's building this sick off-road like T-bucket, not dune buggy, but like an off-road machine. So it's really cool. He's really embracing his inner off-road guy too, which is cool. But him and I still, I think, very much share when it comes to hot rods and customs, the lower the better. So
yeah, well, you do like those.
Yes.
You are a fan.
huge fan of the lower the better.
Yes. We have Tracy Cordfield joining us
tonight. Hey, blast from the past.
He said, hey, my favorite duo, 98 degrees in Rocky Mount, Virginia tonight.
Nice.
He said, I do have some bad news. They think I've got lung cancer, tons of tests this week. Tracy, you are one of the people that we have in our prayers.
Yep.
All the time.
We're praying for you, buddy, and believe that you can, you're going to be okay. And
fight through this.
That's right.
Fight through it.
It is absolutely available for that. So we're going to believe for you
and with you.
That you're going to be good. And
keep us posted.
You got this. You got this.
We've got Lane Kelton joining us. Lane also was a part of our broadcast live here at the house a couple of years ago. So that was fun. Lane doing well from what I see. He's got that beautiful grandbaby. He's taking pictures of today.
So cool. Congrats.
So Super excited for him. See things going good. Hank D, a blast from the past.
Where's that guy been?
I know. He took vacation, and then he never came back.
No, he's been a busy dude working on. He's got a lot
Well-deserved.
of personal stuff. He's in projects as far as like getting like, I think he had like a starting of a business going, and
Yeah.
so yeah, I know he's been super busy,
he's
but
got a
always
ton of
done a
stuff
phenomenal
going
job for us as far as his
he's our
web designer,
web maintenance,
webmaster,
cheerleader, YouTube helper.
Yes.
He's pretty much done a little bit of everything for us. So we love you, Hank.
Really taught us the ways of
social media,
and how to be better at it and
take it seriously.
Shut up.
We weren't. I mean, he's the reason our YouTube channel has grown.
I thought he was the reason God made Oklahoma. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Draco says, doesn't matter what Pee Wee did as Paul Rubens. Pee Wee was funny character.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
My sentiment scented mints, exactly.
I don't know if you've heard this news. This is groundbreaking news right now. Ray Haas is joining us.
Oh, what?
He says, hey guys, I'm back at Furman.
Hey!
What?
The 2024 Jeep Gladiators are in stock. Come on now, Johnny.
Make us an offer on the ones we have now. I want one where I can push a button and my roof goes back by itself.
Oh God. Jesus.
We bought our Jeeps within a month of each other. Not last year, but the year before.
Not last night, but the night before.
No, it was last year.
24 robbers.
It was last year. And Ray was our salesperson.
He was. Yes.
Loved him. Fell in love with him. He's such a nice guy. Great energy. And within like a couple months, he decided to pursue a different thing, and he left the dealership after being there for like 20 years or something. So
I don't know if he was there 20 years.
I don't know, maybe 10 at least. He was getting like salesperson of the year and everything. He was like phenomenal.
Well, yeah.
Job. So I was like, man, I do need an oil change, so this will be perfect. Ray, I'll be stopping in to see you.
You're way past oil change.
I am past oil change.
Jesus.
Ron said, bring some merch for Frankenmuth. Have you a nice booth? We appreciate everything you're doing, Ron.
Frankenmuth at the booth.
We are so excited.
We are super excited.
And Johnny and I will be working on this probably next week. We, in case anyone didn't know, our main heat press is down right now. We're waiting on parts. Johnny's got to fix it, and then.
Yeah, those actually should have showed up today. Did we get mail?
Yes, and there was nothing in there. So we will be taking care of that and getting back to business here so we can print up some stuff. We'll send it up to you guys and have you hold it for us. But yeah, we're so excited. I'm like, the show is just a side thing. Like, I just want to see everybody.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thing. Like, if we could just be spectators and sit in their booth, I'd be fine with that. But
isn't that funny? I think the same thing, which is I just can't wait to hang out with them. Yeah, I know. I'm excited. The McCoy said his death scene in Buffy the Vampire Slayer was hilarious. Oh, I don't know if I saw that. That was Pee-wee's. Paul Rubens.
Yeah, I forget his name. Ron goes, is this going to be the Johnny 6? Well, you are picking the same color scheme, for crying out loud.
It's hard. This is just more for fun. Just I know he would do something totally different, but I just always think it's fun. You know, we've done this whole, we keep going two cars that
theme
that have been this black and blue and white theme. It works though. That's the problem.
It does work. I don't know why I just put this up here right now, but
what did you do?
I did the like, comment, subscribe, and share button, but
hey, that's a good idea.
But it's over your design, so you're gonna have to move your design to the left a little bit,
or you just unclick it.
Yeah, I could unclick it.
There we go. Hey, can you just move what you're doing? Not that it's important or anything.
No, nobody's here for that.
Nobody watches it for that.
Mike Hicks is joining us. We call him Hicks. We don't. That's what he goes by.
Okay.
He just goes by Hicks. That's what everybody calls it. That's his name on the street. It's just Hicks. 39 days to Frankenmuth. Can't wait.
Nice.
I know. Huh. I haven't done the countdown, but now I will. I'm excited. The McCoys bug-eyed Baja street delivery van. Yeah, kinda. That's what it looks like. V Dubrod said the collaborations between you and Ian has been a big influence on me here in Oz.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Julie Anderson is joining us. Better late than never, she says. We were cruising Alaska last week. No big whoop. We were just cruising Alaska last week.
No, I mean,
no big whoop. No big whoop. And just sent the grandbabies home with their mommy. Missed you guys. We missed you too. Glad you were out and about and having fun.
Yeah.
We didn't get an invite though.
No, it's okay. It's cool. Let's go. No.
We had just taken vacation. Yeah. We wouldn't have been able to go anyways.
Nah, we would. I mean,
but yeah, one of these times we're gonna surprise you, and we're gonna come over to your house. We still need to make a trip to our way up to where they are now located, right? Yeah. In Washington. Well, and Gary Fisher's over in that corner of the United States as well.
In that neck of the woods. Yeah.
Tracy Corfield said, "Bless you guys. Love you both. We love you too, man.
You too, man."
Gary Miller. Hi, Johnny. It's Gary Miller from Nashville.
What up, dude?
How are you, brother?
Hey, man.
Oh, this is the guy in the band.
Yes, well, here's what sucks. So he went on, you know me, I'm terrible.
You're terrible.
As I had every intention before he went on tour to send him some merch so he could
wear it.
So he could wear it. So he could play. Yeah. So, dude, as soon as you're, or if you know like where you're gonna be in the next week, and that you know like a spot I could send stuff to, let me know. Like message me or something, because I really want to get you some gear to send to you so you can wear on stage. I think I mean, you don't have to. I just think it would be. It would just be awesome.
Or
I don't care.
I'm
pushing it on him because I think it would be cool to get a photo of him in the band, like full on playing, you know.
Right.
And then he's got like a giant Jalopy shirt or something on, and I just think that'd be so cool.
Right. We had.
He says the guys all like the show and the
is stuff. That what he said?
Yeah,
is that what he said? He said, "I'm doing some more touring coming up in August."
So are you home then?
We don't know. Yeah, just message us, Gary, and then we'll figure it out.
We got to get that. Yeah. Get you squared away, man.
He said, "Love that drawing you're working on." Yeah, this is a cool one. This is a pretty cool thing. John Whitmer's joining us. I found the live feed. I'm proud of my old arse. Hey there from this old hippie. You guys are awesome. John,
you did good.
You're awesome. Thank you
for
tuning in. We appreciate the effort it took to find us here live on Facebook.
We're a tough deal to find, to be honest.
Yeah. Ray said, "I can't wait to see you. I have my Jeep pictures up."
Nice. Okay. Cool.
Back in his cubicle.
Are you in the same spot?
We'll find him. John Verdow is joining us. Johnny does it again, he says.
Oh, geez.
John Whitmer said, "Did y'all have a moment of prayer for Pee Wee?" We have not.
We talked about him.
Discussed.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the prayer isn't for him necessarily. It would be for those he left behind, of course, and always prayers for peace and comfort and healing. It's hard, and this was something. I mean, I know he was sick. From what I read, he had cancer.
Yeah,
and he was sick for probably a little bit, so it was something that people probably had a little bit of time to prepare for. But you're never prepared to say goodbye. It's never on your terms.
No. Okay.
So,
all right.
Julie said, "If you want a hot tub invite, we've got you covered."
She does.
They have the hot tub now.
She does know your hot tub stories.
She knows my hot tub
God.
issues. Yes, I love
you do have
hot
this
tubs.
Hot tub fantasies.
I haven't been in a hot tub in years. When was I in a hot tub last? When I was in a hot tub last, when we took the kids to Disney that time.
Oh, that's right.
That was years
ago.
That's
when we were escaping Disneyland so that they could play in the pool.
They didn't want to go to Disney and go on the rides. They just wanted to go back to the hotel.
Yeah, we're just like bought,
and it was cold, and we were in a hot tub.
Yeah, we're just like we bought tickets so you could go to Disney.
Hundreds of dollars down the drain.
We were like, had we known that all we needed to do was buy a couple nights stay at a hotel,
right? Yeah, it would have been a way cheaper vacation.
Way cheaper. Well, you and I could have just went to Disney and left them at the pool.
Julie, count me in your hot tub. I've had a dream, and I blame the state of Tennessee for this, but people post pictures all the time about staying in these cabins. There's snow on the ground, and they're in a hot tub with a glass of wine and a plate of cheese. This is all I want to do in life.
You just want to sit in your own stew and eat cheese and
yes. A flashback to that Will Ferrell thing when he was talking about the
goat meat.
They were in a hot tub and he was talking about goat meat. Oh my
Me
goodness.
and my bride will sip wine and I will drink the goat juices off your lips.
Oh God. I may not want you with me in the hot tub if you're going to talk like that.
You just said you wanted it.
Jim McMillan said, just clicked to my wife that Pee Wee was on Buffy the movie. LOL. She says one of her favorite death scenes ever because it's so silly. He was a phenomenal actor. Such a sad loss. Agreed.
Yeah.
We've got Bob Fries on the broadcast tonight.
Boom.
He says, hi, guys. Welcome. Can't wait to see him, too. Oh, God. And I'm telling you, every weekend, there is something going on with this whole group.
Every weekend, Bob Fries throwing flames.
Throwing them.
Tossing flames.
Tossing them in the air.
That's what you guys say, right?
What do you mean, you guys? Are you clumping me in with a Detroit accent? I don't know.
That's not a Detroit accent.
None of them had an accent.
That wasn't a Detroit accent.
I'm the one with the
I was doing it with your Jersey accent.
Oh, I see.
Tossing
up flames.
Tossing flames.
Tossing flames.
That's what we do.
Right. That's all they do all day.
If I seen it 100 times, I seen it 1,000.
As if I seen it once.
Oh.
My dad always says it. If I seen it once, I seen it 1,000 times. Oh man. So funny. But we can't wait to see you, Bob. Tracy Corville said, I also love the Jalopy Army family. Yes, Tracy has really taken to all of us. I mean, he's made some friends outside of us that are part of the broadcast. We see little relationships formed with all of you guys, like the Howard Pierpont, the McCoys thing. I can't even think of more off the top of my head, but I know
that was a great scenario.
There have been relationships formed. So I think it's awesome.
I just know it. Okay.
Gary Miller said, I'm home until August 15th.
Okay.
Gary,
I'm pretty sure I have your a message with your address, but if you get a chance tonight, please shoot me it one more time. And I'm forwarding it to you.
Last time.
ItyB to remind me.
Okay. Do we have sizes?
Oh, we'll get all, send all that information, but we got to hook you up, man.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it. John Whitmer's tuning in from Spring Hill, actually.
Oh.
Spring Hill. That's right up the road from us.
It is.
Wow. Didn't realize he was that close.
Oh, that's right. I believe today he was like, nice. I believe today he was like, yeah, man, come sweep if you like.
Oh, I did see something about him wanting to come by and check out the progress. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize he was local. Yeah. I was thinking, who's flying in? We're going to have house guests. Oh, funny. Ron Sedlak said, when my wheels get here from my new hot rod, I will have you sketch the car.
Nice. Is that the truck, or is that a whole new hot rod we haven't seen?
Maybe. Tell us.
Yeah.
We're intrigued.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Gary Miller said August 13th is actually his birthday, so he'll be at home at the address I sent you. Can't wait to wear your merch on stage.
Happy birthday.
So he is now committing to representing because you forced him to do this.
Hey, sometimes the way you get fans, for those out there, is you just force yourself on people.
Right? Well, we didn't have to force. I mean, Alter Ego, Sean wore it when he did.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Yep, he had on a jalopy hat during his.
That's true.
Performance.
And also my best friend Bill, when he's done some gigs, has worn some jalopy gear as well.
When he's gigging. Frank Pupella said that looks awesome. Arnold the pig would love it.
Oh, nice.
Who's Arnold the pig? Spud Anderson, husband of Jules, just checking in. Did I mention we were on an Alaskan cruise last week? Oh my God. If you could stuff this further down our throats.
So mean.
We talked about doing the Alaskan cruise with them. They had actually asked us one year if we wanted to go. We couldn't get up there.
Yeah.
It's such a long way. We're like directly diagonal across the United States. It's probably the longest.
If we're utilizing your knowledge of where things
geography,
are,
I told you I am not a scholar.
We might be way, way too far from
south.
them. So yeah.
We're like the southernmost point. The eastern.
We're southeastern,
and they are northwest.
We're more they're truly northerners.
They are. But I forget the cruise at this point. I mean, I'd love to do it at some point, but I just want to go see where they're from.
Oh, I thought you said I just want to sit in my own
tub.
my own filth in this hot tub.
I want to visit their congregation. Spud is a pastor, and Jules helps out with the church stuff. I would love to visit and meet everybody and just see some of the sights. I mean, see sunset, because for a while there, I didn't think they were getting one ever. Remember?
Right? You were like, "Does the sunset where you guys are at?
Where you guys are? Can you see it?" Ron Sedlak said a truck.
Yes.
Okay. So have you seen the truck?
If it's the one, I think it is the burgundy one. That thing is sick. Okay.
Howard Pierpont said Draco, the McCoys, Howard Pierpont. So all three of them. That's true. Okay. That's true. That's true. Jim Pollan, Kyle Pollan, Howard Pierpont, and so it goes. Yes. He's made the rounds. He has made the rounds.
Yes.
And he's probably not done yet. So coming to a town near you, Howard Pierpont. So fun. Guys, we have had a great time out in the garage. I don't know if you caught the latest video this last weekend. When did we do it? Saturday night?
We're
Sunday night.
I think so.
No, it was Saturday. Maybe it was Friday. I don't know. Friday or Saturday night, we went live and did a video update. Johnny shared a little bit more of his progress. He had a great day. It had to have been Friday because that was the day you were off.
You were right.
And you were out there. So it was Friday night. Had the day off and was able to put some time and effort into the build. Had a really good day.
Successful day.
A lot of things went right for you that day.
Yes.
Things that you were kind of stressing out about that wound up working. Principles put into operation that actually worked for you, which I thought was cool. There's nothing like, and we've seen, I watched this show on TV and it was like amazing fails. And it was baking, and it was like what the cake was supposed to look like, and everybody, they follow the directions and then they show what their cake looked like, and it looks nothing like the original cake. It looks horrible. And you have done that with these videos that you've watched.
Oh, I thought you were saying that I've made the cake and it looked horrible.
You have not stepped foot in a kitchen.
Wow.
No, but you've watched the videos.
My kitchen resides outside,
right?
And
you're outside guy. I'm
inside.
You
girl. Can't touch me.
We've established.
You can't touch me.
That's right. Can't touch this. But you've watched the videos and put it into practice, and it actually has worked.
Yeah.
So
practical application of it.
A lot of what you learned from Ian, working side by side with him and watching him. A lot from his videos prior to even meeting him, watching the show on DVD. He's just in this, the way you retain things and the way you logically figure things out. And then I honestly think the artistic ability is helping as well.
Yes. And I definitely, even my stuff I've, gained from my own job, which is problem solving.
Right.
Yeah, it's really helped. But yeah, definitely the different little videos have been huge as far as helping.
So that's a thank you and shout out to everybody who's posted their progress.
It's a what?
It's a shout out to everybody.
A thank you
and a shout out to all of those people who have posted their progress and how-to stuff. One of the things that we regret not doing is the video while you're working. But super tough.
I was so concerned with, to be honest, coming off like I know what I'm doing because I don't know what I'm doing. So I thought I'd be doing a disservice if I was doing videos
of how
here's what I did today. Kind of watch me do this.
Well, nobody says you have to do a how-to video. You can just share what you're doing. Part of the learning experience is watching someone mess up and then correct it and learn from it.
Yes, that is true.
So,
there was plenty of that. Would be plenty of that. So we've just basically done. I've just taken pictures of things I'm doing. And if you zoom in, you can see how horribly bad my welds are.
What about maybe doing a time lapse for an hour?
It takes. Again, it takes up. It watched me run back and forth, just trying to put a clamp on for an hour. I don't know if it would really be just what the value to anybody would really be, other than I guess it would be a comedy thing or something. But
we could play
exactly. So it's been more of just funner, just sharing.
Funner.
Yeah, funner.
More fun.
It's funner. sharing what I've been going through and just thought processes and stuff like that. Unless people think it'd be interesting to see what I'm doing, and again,
there's a lot more to do. So
I would
plenty of opportunity.
I would bet plenty of people are going to go, "Oh, we're good."
That's not true. That's not true. Spud Anderson said, I just checked and our last cruise was April of 2018. Wow, time flies.
It does fly.
That's 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That's how long it's been since we've seen them. Wow. Gary Miller said, I sent address again, brother. Thank you so much. Okay, we will look for that. Gosh, this looks very Johnny 5-esque with the color scheme. Do you think Ian likes to work on the Volkswagens? He's done quite a few.
He loves Volks. That's his whole thing. That's why he keeps going back to VW stuff. That's his favorite. I mean, it's where he started. His first custom car that he built was his aunt's. I think it was his aunt's VW or his grandma's VW, and that he acquired. And that was the first car that he got running and did some stuff to, and then totally customized it and did some crazy stuff to it. Was where he learned how to do stuff. And it really kind of set his whole fabricating thing, because again he's been trained on in how to do steel and be a steel worker, that kind of stuff, and he just found his way to fabrication and automotive, which was great. Our win, right?
Yeah, this looks really cool. It's got like a funky Futura vibe, like that little you were talking about on the top, that little peak, the little dip or cutout, the C.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing part of that, and then just the fact that it's like a Volkswagen body from the Johnny 5. No,
Johnny 5?
No truck. Huh?
The Johnny 5 was a bus.
I know. Still Volkswagen.
Okay.
I know it was a bus, and you made it into a truck. You don't think I know? You don't think I follow the bill? You don't think I know what's going on over here?
I don't think you do.
Wow, I do. Ron said Ian going to be digging this sketch. I hope he likes it.
Yeah.
And can appreciate where we're coming from with it. I say we. I have nothing to do with this. I'm just narrating.
Well, you have your fans who, love you for what you do.
V. Debrod said, I think it would be interesting seeing how you are progressing with your build. Well, there are just a couple talking videos, though. Maybe next time we go around and you narrate as you're showing them. So
I guess we could try that. Yeah.
So they can see it up close, or I can video you and zoom in and stuff in the areas that you're pointing to, because you've talked about some of these crappy welds, but they really can't see them.
So let's really so I get it.
Let's highlight.
So you
it.
You're like you don't have enough humiliation in our relationship and the things that you do. Let me really just throw you down the river.
No,
that's
I think people need to see that you're a real person. You have never claimed to be an expert doing any of this fabrication stuff. You're learning as you go. You've had to call on people for help. You've had to phone a friend. You didn't have to have Art over here, but it helped having an extra person out there with you to talk to. So yeah, you're not out there alone. You're not an Ian Roussel out there alone doing it by yourself. And that's okay.
I am out there by myself. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about as far as knowing what to do, how to do it all.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about. You think he's phoning a friend? No, he is his own friend. He doesn't have to phone anybody.
No, he doesn't.
Spud said Johnny's welds look good from here. See?
Yeah, they're the kind of welds that, like, from a mile away, those are pretty good.
Pretty stellar. Yeah. Gary Miller said, hope to see on TV again soon, collaborating with Ian on something cool. Yeah. They're so busy.
I think it's just a lot has to do with just logistics. If I lived closer to Los Angeles I think there's a good opportunity that there'd be more opportunities. It's just because we live so far away.
Yeah.
It's, logistically, when you're trying to put a show together, and again, you got to think of the fact that in the realms of, let me save this real quick, in the realms of talent that they're bringing to the show and stuff like that, and what I bring versus what they can get out of the show or whatever.
Scheduling is a big deal too. You work a full-time job that you can't just, if they call you and say, "Hey, we need you on Tuesday," you've got to arrange that. And you don't have maybe the flexibility that maybe some of these other people do, or, that live a little closer and could just come for a couple weekends in a row or something. But yeah, that's a bit of a challenge too. It's not like Johnny doesn't want to. I lost your screen.
Yeah, I know. I got a little technical difficulties. Hold on.
Tracy said everything I've seen Johnny do, Johnny 5 looks great to me. Yeah, that was a really cool opportunity. It's still something that we talk about all the time and refer back to all the time.
Yeah.
Just what a door opener it was to this whole new world of. I don't think you would have had the courage to do this fabrication had it not been for your time.
Oh no, definitely, because I wouldn't have really known. Yeah, I wouldn't have been exposed to really getting to be that hands-on with a lot of the things that I've got to be hands-on with.
Right.
So
yeah, so it's definitely been a cool opportunity for Johnny, and then just to be able to meet his idol. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was fantastic to be able to
total fan moment
to meet him for sure.
Total fan moment. All right, what are we doing here?
Trying to get the screen back. Am I back?
And we're back. There it is. We look pretty close to finishing this one up. We're at 56 minutes. So you've done pretty good with this one.
Yeah, we're not going super detailed or anything. We're just doing a real quick. Just again, this would be something if I was sending him, or even if I was like in the hotel room,
right?
Like when he sends me off to come up with a sketch.
This is what you'd come up with.
This is how I would do it, where it's not a shit ton of detail, but some detail, just enough to convey what I'm trying to get across.
Right. No, it is looking pretty cool. I love the color scheme though. I mean, it really does work.
It does. That this blue with white just really always pops.
And what kind of wheels are these? These look a
just
little
like
different.
Just like with real, almost like a totally brain farting but just like a regular flush wheel. I can't think of the name right now. I'm totally blanking.
Well, you knew it enough to draw it. So. Yeah. Marcus said, "Hey, you two, may not be any of my business, but did you get paid decent money, or did the show at least pay your flights and room?" While on the show, just wondering. We would have paid them $1,000 for Johnny to show up on the show.
So
none of that matters.
Well, here's what I'll share with you. So initially, when the first opportunity, we went out there. It was how do I get an opportunity to be on a show that is as cool as that show, and so it was whatever it took to get out there. So
and he asked you to come. How would you say no to that?
So, right. Yeah. So and again, here's the thing that many sometimes don't understand, and this is all TV. The budgets are not big for these shows. Now you get bigger budgets as you become bigger and that kind of thing. Like Can Dig It, for instance, you go back to those original shows that probably weren't spending hardly any money. That's why the guys have his employees as part of the cast, is he's already paying them. They're not getting extra money to be on the show. Trust me. And maybe now some of them are maybe getting a few bucks to be on the show, and they're getting appearances and stuff like that, was where they can make some money. So it was all about opportunity, to be honest. Getting to meet somebody who I admired and was a huge fan of, and then to get to be on TV, I was like, yeah. And let's not forget, it was my drawing that was built.
Right.
There is no amount of money that I can of any money that we fronted to get me to a couple of those shows was about seeing cars that were in my brain sitting in 3 dimensions in front of me. Like you said, priceless.
It is.
The opportunities there. So but Full Custom is definitely taking care of me in many, many ways. And as the show's progressed and stuff like that, they've but again, it's not like you'd think.
It's not about that. The fact that
Absolutely not.
you can text Ian and he'll respond. That alone,
the
is priceless.
1000% of what I got out of being on Full Custom Garage is a friendship.
Yeah.
And that to me is worth more than any of the things that
Right.
happened. Builds, cars, appearances, notoriety in any way, to have become the guy that I not idolized, but I was a fan of, and to be able to call him my friend and to be able to pick up the phone and call, and the guy picks up and is like, "Hey, what's up, Johnny?"
Right. He's not like, oh, it's this guy again.
I mean, maybe he is. He might be, but it's, just that's the cool part of it, and I can. There's no price tag on that.
No.
So
no, he's been awesome, and we've had him on the show a couple times.
Yeah, and he's been nothing but supportive
Yeah.
of what I do, and has always been very kind and courteous. And again, like this whole build that I'm doing in my own personal stuff, is he was like, dude, just do it. And if you get in stuck and you screw it up, I'll try to find a way to come help you. He goes, but I think you got this. And that was the thing. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Ian thinks I can do it.
It's like having that teacher at school that
Yeah.
believes in you. It can make all the difference.
For sure.
It really does.
That's no joke.
I
That's
know.
a true statement. And again, as I've stated and we've stated multiple times as we've been talking about this whole project, is that this is where, again, what we'd like to say to you out there is, if you've got a project sitting in your garage or in the back or something, and you just haven't found time, find some time and go for it. You could do it. Maybe there's some struggles or a confidence or whatever. Can I get it going? Will it work? Blah, blah, blah. You're never going to know unless you get off the porch or get off the chair and try.
What was the moment for you? Because we've been planning stuff like this for 10 years and you're just now doing it. So what was really the icing on the cake that made you say, today's the day?
Wow.
We've talked about the fact that there are projects and we just can't find the time, and always something coming up. Money's always an issue. Space was an issue. What was it that lit the fire for you? Because this is something you've wanted to do for a long time, not even just with this car, but even with Raquel.
Yeah. I honestly, I think it's been maybe the reality of not getting another opportunity to be back on the show was like, you know what, maybe because, again, going to the whole thing, maybe if I can show that I do have another skill set that I could bring to the table to the show as well.
Really?
A little bit. A little motivator, not the biggest, but it made me think, why, just like when I was doing stuff before, it isn't that I don't know how to do stuff. I wasn't doing it. I don't know how to do it, but you know what I mean? I'm saying, I guess, I don't know how to word it, but I needed a kick in my own butt, and an opportunity for us to go do a specific thing fell apart. And rather than sulk that fell apart, I decided that's really what another motivator. I was like, I'm going to make useful time of this time that I didn't make any plans to do anything.
Right.
I have a window of opportunity. I'm going to set a goal and I'm going to try to attain it.
And for weeks prior, we prepped for that to happen. We did garage cleanup. You got the toolbox. You got organized out there. You made space out there. You know what I mean? Like, we did some preliminary stuff to get him set up. So, yeah, it's been a ride, but we are in it now, and there's no looking back. And
yeah, there is
motivation
no looking back.
is not lacking. Every day off, he's out there, and that's how it should be.
I'm trying to make as much useful time as I can to get that project done. I really want to get it done.
I'm excited to see the end result. Gary Miller said, loving your hat, brother. Too cool. Good news, Gary. You're probably getting one.
I think he's got one.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh, then, well.
That's why he was making a comment.
Oh, maybe. All right. Paul Marziani said it looks great. He's digging it.
Yeah, there we go. I think that's where we're gonna stop here in a sec. Let me get some chrome here on this.
Uncle Larry wrote, do not smack yourself. Your talent is just as good as anybody else's out there. Your drawing, your attitude, your humbleness, knocks out any one of those other knuckleheads out there that have car shows. Kettering, he's got a bad attitude. The Diesel brothers, they seem like they're humble. You are down to earth. You are a people person. You are just as good as anybody out there. Never doubt yourself. Never put yourself on the back shelf. Your drawings are the baddest. Your attitude is the awesomest. This is what we're dealing
Uncle
with.
Larry, that's why I love you, man.
We're dealing with
you're
awesome.
inspirational, and you keep that same attitude, man, because it's awesome to watch you on a daily basis living your life and continually. That was the cool thing about meeting him.
Oh my gosh.
Was we immediately was like, who's this positive dude? Like
people helper.
Holy cow. And it was just really cool. Not that anybody else in the group wasn't that way,
but you know what? He took time out to talk to like the people who were emptying the trash cans, and
that was cool.
Sweeping up
and
after
I was like,
everybody.
Jeez, man.
Offering to get people food and drinks and stuff. I mean, he just went out
Class
of his
act.
way.
Class act.
Totally,
for sure.
Ron said the opportunity to get the experience that Ian knows and making a new friend, I would do it for free. Totes.
Yeah, and again, that was a lot to do with it. It was just, and the funny thing is as you meet, the cool part. Here's the backstory too. So when I showed up and we finally now know each other, right? So second appearance, we're working on Space Junkie. So Brooks and I've got and listen, not just friends with Ian, but also friends with Brooks, who is the producer, filmer, all that stuff. So and we would talk the business, which was cool. I talk fabrication cars with Ian, but then be able to talk about the movie business, production, all the things I'm also interested in too, because my background coming out of high school was as I wanted to get into film and acting, and unfortunately made some errors, not errors, but as a young guy didn't make good choices as far as pursuing that dream, and other things happened in my life, and those things kind of went by the wayside, and thought, well, maybe someday I can do theater or something, ever given the opportunity. So to be able to talk to somebody about the business was really cool. So I got a friend in Brooks as well. So him and I were talking and again, the three of us. And the funny thing is they were sharing how in that first day of me showing up, they were nervous because they didn't know me and they didn't know if I was going to be this cocky jerk. He's this artist guy.
They caught you on a good day.
Shut up. Here's this artist guy, drew this picture, probably coming in thinking, he's going to run the show type of thing. And, that wasn't the case. That's not who I am. I'm definitely, it was very grateful for the opportunity and was like, whatever I can do to help. If anybody's seen that first episode, 72 hours of trying to remove plastic from a Lexan window, and was the butt of the joke and didn't mind making fun of myself as well.
Which I asked you if you were going to need my help with.
You
the
did,
Plexi
yes,
out
you did.
In the garage when you get to that point, because he had such a struggle the last time.
But it was such a fun opportunity, and I will forever be grateful to Brooks. Transmitter Productions, who is the production company, him and his brother Brooks, and then just the people I've got to meet. I've got to make good friends in the full custom family too, not just Ian and Brooks, but Erie Eric, Bob Gore, Victor, who's a really great guy, most hardworking guy I've ever met. He's got a ton of toys and stuff, but that guy is not, no one's given that guy a single custom car that he owns or built or had something Ian build. That dude has made a huge, whatever you want to, business, from nothing. And it does work that most people don't want to do. And he's just a straight up, obviously a very successful businessman, and knows his stuff.
He's put the time in,
and it's got great people around him because it's grown and continues to grow and stuff like that. So, I met so many cool people through the process of being in the full custom family, and then of course now getting to meet Jamie and all the dogs and just getting to experience so much stuff.
And then all of the doors that's open.
Yes, and then of course,
so many other people.
A lot of you guys wouldn't know who the hell I am if it wasn't for the fact that I got the opportunity to be on that show, and I'm grateful for that. And listen, I don't discount that for an instance, and I don't take any of that for granted. It's why I work so hard to try to continue to keep building what we're doing. The whole the whole reason why this whole Sketchy Live thing happened was me trying to key in on an opportunity that doesn't come to everybody, and I didn't take it for granted. And I was like, how can we continue to build on this and turn this into a brand, and it's been fun to, with my wife as my partner, and to build something out of nothing, just ideas that I had, and then again, opportunities that a lot of artists that are 1,000 times better than me haven't gotten, and I have. And again, I don't take any of that for granted. You will never see me going, oh, I think I'm this or that.
And I don't take for granted you letting me be involved, asking me to be involved.
I don't know what I'd do if you weren't. I don't think I'd be as far as I am if you weren't with me.
This is just one more thing that we can share. Outside of this show, we are a super tight couple. We do pretty much everything together.
But you're my business partner too, and that's the best part of it. Bounce ideas. You've constantly championed ideas. You've been the voice that will give me the hard truth on things that I need to know and hear when I'm not maybe doing. Like, you push me to make better things. I sometimes would have settled for different things, and you're like, I think you could do better, or I think it could be better, or I don't know if about that font, kind of things, like when we're doing t-shirts and stuff like that. So again, I don't take this relationship for granted. I don't take the fact that you have become what you are on this Sketchy Live. ItyB is the linchpin of the whole thing. As someone stated, you should have your own show. You should. You're a talented person. You've got great ideas. You've got so much to talk about too. And
I'm a talker.
You are a talker. So anyways, I've rambled on enough.
On that note, let me show you this final design, guys, because this thing is sick. Let's look. And while I do that, I just want to tell you, head on over to johnnyjalopy.com. Check it out.
Yeah.
Hank's done some fantastic work for us over there. We've done this Sketchy Live broadcast. If you're just joining us tonight for the first time, we've been doing this for like 6 years. So go look back at some of the prior episodes.
Really go back. There's some fun stuff back there.
Season 1 was fun. And in 2020, during the pandemic, we had a hell of a year.
Yes.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Yes.
Tons of movie cars Johnny drew on Monday nights. Great discussions.
Lots
talking about the movie, plots, errors in plot on my part.
We need to get back to doing some more of that stuff, and we will. There's just been so much focusing in on the current project that we're working on,
the build, and kind of what's led up to it, and how we're handling it. And then also the merch, guys. We have so much. I don't know if anyone else with as much merch as we
probably have too much.
We have so much.
I just actually was watching it then today. They're like, too many choices is a bad thing. But I was like, you know what? I just keep making things that I would want to wear, and I do wear them.
Right.
So yeah, you can wear, again, you can wear what the cool kids wear. I wear all my own. I'm my biggest merchandising purchaser. I wear all the stuff that we make.
Beanies 24/7, all year,
hats,
all year round,
stickers, all that stuff. Not afraid to have my own, wear my own gear, and I really enjoy it. A lot of cool new designs. We've actually got 4 cool new designs.
Cool new ones.
But if you're new,
I have my own shirt.
Yes,
it's the ItyB shirt.
Go check it out. It's a lot of fun stuff there, and more stuff to come. We are definitely going to be adding more items to the website. And of course, there's art out there as well, affordable prints,
and
that are available.
We will be doing an auction. We keep talking about it, but it will be happening
this coming month
in August, probably in the next couple weeks.
Yes.
So we're going to try and schedule it probably for a Friday night, and it's not going to be this Friday. Possibly next Friday night. So we got to check our schedules, but we will post that for you so you can plan to come and have some fun. Even if you don't buy anything, it's entertaining. Johnny takes us on a little walk down memory lane with each one of these pieces to tell us what was going through his head, what he used to do the drawing, why he chose that, where he was. I don't know how you can even remember this stuff, but I mean, we're talking stuff from like back in the day, like 2014 stuff, 2016.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. Is my screen still shared?
All originals. I'm going to reshare it now for you. And you're shared.
So just fun stuff like this. We go back and I was doing little fun things like we do a Darth Vader car.
Oh, that isn't on there. Hold on.
Oh, it's not?
Oh, I was going to your shared screen, not this screen. Yeah. There we go. So, yeah, that's the website.
This is supposed to be the shared screen. It's not the shared screen?
No.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm on it. Go ahead.
Okay. So there's, stuff like that. But, you go back to the way back. Let's go episode 1.
Oh, my.
Episode 1. Is this it? No.
Season 1 episode. That's 2019. Oh, yeah, that's it. Nope. We started in 18.
You're right. Let me go back.
Oh, my goodness.
There it is. It was hiding.
There we go.
Let's go to our very first Sketchy Live.
Oh, my goodness. We weren't even doing digital stuff then. Oh, yes, we were. This was digital.
So all it was it was just
just an overhead. No visual of us at all. Audio was much better then, though.
But look at how far away we are.
I know,
the angle that it's at.
It.
Yeah, but it was fun.
People were seriously just tuning in to hear us talk.
But there's the there's where we started. There was our first guy, Blue
and
Goo.
Everybody loves this. Everybody loves this design.
Yeah. It was fun times, and it was just an idea of trying to get faster at sketches and stuff like that. And here we are.
Yeah.
Many episodes later. And so if you go back and you look at, if I go back, look at how, we do a drawing every single Monday night for that whole year.
Right.
And there is
so many.
All the way in through Christmas and Thanksgiving and holidays.
Cool go up to that Volkswagen one.
What? Which one?
Scroll up a little bit. Up.
Oh, this one
with the bus. Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, that's actually a T-shirt now too.
Yep. Look at that. Super cool stuff, guys. And we've just had a blast doing it. And you'll see some familiar faces from the broadcast tonight because those people have been with us from the beginning.
Ride or dies for sure. Yeah. But then we got cool stuff like this where there's where it all started.
Right. Johnny 5. Love it.
Yep. So thanks for hanging out with us on another Monday night. And again, we really hope you guys have an opportunity. Head over to Ian's page, Full Custom Ian on YouTube, and check out this VW bug build. Who knows if he'll follow, take some ideas from some things that we drew tonight. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. He's always got tons of ideas up his sleeve, and it's always fun to just be a part of it. And I'm so grateful that he, checks in every once in a while, goes, "Hey man, what do you think of this?" And, we just talk about things we love. So it's been great. And please go check that out. Of course, check out our YouTube page, John Jalopy on YouTube. Lots of content on there as well. You can watch most of the episodes that are on Facebook have now been transferred to YouTube.
A few shorts on there. We have some videos of the project.
Yeah, so we try to add more content to that as well on a weekly basis. There's always trying to pop stuff on there. So that's fun. And of course, the website, johnjalopy.com, hat, stickers, shirts, lots of fun stuff. And as always, we love that you hang out with us. Hope to see you next Monday when we get back. Probably we'll try to come up with maybe a movie car or something we'll do next week.
Yeah, do something
let's talk about a movie.
Okay.
Get back to the old school stuff we used to do.
It is time right now for our freeze frame.
Oh yeah, we gotta.
Okay.
Had to do it for the thumbnail.
Yep. All right, guys. So that is it for tonight. We'll be back again next Monday night at 9:30 Eastern. So come hang with us.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Always stay sketchy. And Howard Pierpont, thank you so much again for that fantastic gift. Yes. We really appreciate it, man.
Love you guys.
Have a great one. All of you out there, stay sketchy.